What's up? So, here's my top 5 discus throwers. Discus countries that I believe are the best. So, starting at 5, we got Poland. Alright, so let's see. We got Peter Malachowski, we got Robert Urbanek, and just a lot of other really good Polish throwers throughout the years. You'll get to see throughout the list of each event of the video I'm gonna make. I'm not gonna make one at weight throw because the U.S. is the only country that does weight throw, and frankly, nobody cares about weight throw. But yeah. So you're gonna notice a lot of countries are repeating. So we just had shot put, had Poland in there. Discus Poland, they're pretty good. There's a very common factor in Polish throwing, like how their technique is, and I really like that. And I like that they consistently put out really quality discus throwers. Um, and then, so we got Poland number 5. Number 4, gonna be a surprise, Cuba. I think Cuba is criminally underrated throughout history in discus for both men and women. Alright, so let's go through it. Men, we got Luis Delis. I think he's an Olympic silver medalist or a world silver medalist, I can't remember, but a 71-meter thrower in his own right, competing against like Mac Wilkins, competing against one of the toughest eras of discus throwing in the 80s and I think late 70s. And then on the women's side, we got Yemi Perez, Diana Caballero, and I forget her other name. But two 70-meter throwers and then a 69-meter thrower. Not 70, but whatever. Still far. World champions in their own right for both of them, for all three of them. I just forget the other one's name, but she's, I think, like a 71 or something meter thrower, something like that. And yeah, I think Cuba actually produces really good discus throwers. They've had a couple other men's discus throwers. What's his name? Man, I forget, but he was a finalist in the 2011 World Championships. So, and also before I forget, a disclaimer. Sorry, Estonia won't be here. It's an honorable mention. They got Gerd Kanter, Alexander Tammer, but they just haven't produced enough people to make my list. Gerd Kanter would definitely be my 5th best on the top 5 of discus throwers ever, no doubt. Honestly, he's my number 1. I love Gerd Kanter. But the country, sorry Estonia, you don't make it. Not that you care, really. But so we already got fifth place Poland, 4th place Cuba, 3rd place. What did I have in my 3rd place? Oh yeah, Lithuania. That also might come as a shock. But Lithuania has actually produced some fantastic discus throwers. And arguably the GOAT, Virgilijus Alekna, 2nd furthest thrower ever, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, 2-time world champion, threw over 66 meters till he was like 44 or something. A long, long career of just domination, throwing over 70. I think he has like the 3rd most throws over 70 meters ever or something like that. And then you got his son. He's pretty good. The NCAA world record holder, age 19, throwing 71 meters. Already a world championship silver medalist or bronze medalist, I forget. You got Guzdius, who is a world champion in 2017, a 69-meter thrower, beat Daniel Stahl, who's also pretty good. And then you got Ramos Bardas, the 1992 Olympic champion. So we got three Olympic champions, 2 world championships, and just a whole bunch of other really good discus throwers. Not to mention Virgilius Alekna's other son, not Martinez, something I forget, who's also a 67-meter discus thrower. So he's probably gonna just be throwing 70 meters in like a year or two, because apparently that's just what that family does. But yeah, so number 2. So wait, so yeah, that's Lithuania at number 3. Number 2, the U.S. Now I know the U.S. hasn't really produced very many good throwers as of late, at least on the men's side. And what I mean by good is like Olympic finalists and world championship finalists, who like actually have a chance of doing something. I'm not counting Sam Mattis, sorry Sam, but 11th place is cool, but not going to make the list. But historically speaking, the U.S. has been crazy good at discus, with names like Al Order, 4-time Olympic champion in a row, and did he ever throw over 70? He threw like 69 something when he was like 40. He threw over like 65 meters at like 48 years old or something like that. He's crazy good. You got Mac Wilkins, Olympic champion and former world record holder, John Powell, who's a 71-meter thrower. Mac Wilkins was a 70-meter thrower. We got John Godina. He dueled. He was really good at shot put, obviously, 3-time world champ. But now people know he was also a 69-meter discus thrower as well, and one of the best dual eventers ever. All right, then you got Anthony Washington, 1999 world champion, threw over 71 meters. We got Casey Malone. We got Jared Rome, Ian Watts. Man, I'm forgetting a bunch of names. There was Ben Plunkett, I think is his name, yeah. A 72-meter throw, although that was not ratified. So that's the U.S. record, is 72, but it wasn't ratified because it wasn't back then. I think in like the 80s or something when he competed, they had really weird rules. So it technically isn't on the top 25 list of all time, but it's an American record. It counted in America, but not international. I forget the rules about that. But so we got all those guys plus a plethora of other really, really good discus throwers. A whole bunch of 66-plus meter discus throwers. I mean, I guess you got Sam Mattis as well, 68-meter thrower. That's pretty good, I guess. All right, and number 1, if you couldn't guess, Germany. I mean, Germany is just... If you want to look at the most goated nation for all the throwing events, it's probably Germany all around. But in terms of discus, which is by far probably their best event historically, you got Jürgen Schultz, world record holder, Olympic champion in '88, and I think a world champion as well, former Olympic record holder. You got Lars Riedel, the furthest non-reverse ever, I'm pretty sure the furthest non-reverse ever, like 71.50, 5-time world champion, an Olympic gold medalist. You got, who else you got? Robert Harding, I think a 3-time world champ, 2-time world champ, I forget. Olympic gold medalist as well, and then you got Dolph Dannenberg, who was the 19. Man, what year did he won the Olympics? Some year, I forget which year. Was it the 70? I forget which one, but he won the Olympics, and then you got a bunch throughout history. I mean, there's just been so many just crazy good Olympic and world championship throwers coming from Germany. They just keep pumping them out. They're in a bit of a dry spell lately. Oh, Christoph Harding. I totally forgot. Robert Harding's brother, Olympic champion in 2016. I think he's probably the last really good discus thrower that Germany's had in quite some time. They haven't been competing for medals as of late, but they do have some young talent that I think shows some promise. But historically speaking, throughout the years, I mean, I don't really think there's an argument for no German. Germany is by far the best country for discus throwing, technically, and in terms of dominance and in terms of marks. You can't really argue with it. I mean, there's so many just crazy good Germans. But yeah, that's my list. So we got at number 1 Germany, 2 USA. We got 3 Cuba. Oh, sorry, no, 3 Lithuania, 4 Cuba, and 5 Poland. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and have a good day.